Hello, YouTube subscribers. Today or tonight, whenever you're watching this, I am doing a Marvel Legend Hasbro series wish list. Um, Tomorrow, basically Monday. If you guys didn't watch my uh, vi- uh, video from Monday, it was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse review. Now, I know my Monday and Tuesday videos, you guys weren't able to see me very well because my room has gotten darker because I put in a galaxy curtain pitch black up above my ceiling that covers my uh, room light. So hopefully, I opened up my curtain from my window, so hopefully you guys get to see me more better. I know, so work in progress. Work in progress. So, but please, even though those downfalls of you guys not able to see my wonderful, gorgeous face, please do not skip on my Monday and Tuesday videos. So, please. Because Monday's video was, once again, a review for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Yesterday's review, Tuesday's review, was a, Versus movie review, which was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse versus Spider-Man No Way Home. So, which I'm wearing a No Way Home shirt. And at the end of that video, I did say that I chose the movie No Way Home over Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So, also that, that this week, this Thursday coming up, which is tomorrow, yay, I'm gonna go see Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So look out for that video review for tomorrow, for Thursday. So, for this Thursday. But anyway, this video that we're doing right now is a Hasbro Marvel Legends series wish list for Spider-Man. Since this is a Spider-Man week, starting off with the comic book retro card version of Marvel Legends series. Aunt May Parker, Mary Jane, Madam Web, Ben and Kane, Scarlet Spider, Agent Venom, Miles Morales Spider-Man, Silk, May Parker, Spider-Girl, Spider-Ham, Spider-Monkey, Spider-Cat, Dr. Octopus, the Vulture, Chameleon, Tombstone, the Ultimate Spider Slayer, Morbius, Hydra Man, Multiman, Kraven the Hunter, Spot, Venom, Carnage, the Tinkerer, Demon Goblin, the Prowler, which if we're gonna get a retro card Spider-Man of Miles Morales, might as well get the Prowler. Might as well get his uncle. Which, so, first, with Aunt May, I mean, we could get for her accessories, we could get anything for Aunt May. We could get, just anything, like extra head sculpts of her smiling, of her, her being upset, of, her just being like, for MJ, it's basically any hand sculpts would do, any form of hand sculpts would do. any like happy, scared head sculpts. One where it looks like she's laughing. Madam Web. There's not really much for you to do for Madam Web. For Ben and Kane, Scarlet Spider, you could of a retro card, which that would be cool if we could get our first retro card 2 figure pack of wall crawling hands. They both could come with wall crawling hands, fist hands, grabbing hands, web slinging, web shooting hands. So, and then head sculpts. I want to say like changeable head sculpts where it looks like he's not wearing the mask. And then also the accessory where we could possibly get is a plastic form of him holding the mask, of the mask not being weared, but like a unmasked Ben and Kane Scarlet Spider, which I don't know if Kane ever showed his face in the comics, but anyway, for Silk, wall crawling hands, web shooting hands, fist hands. So unmasked head, masked head. For May Parker, basically a normal same wall, fist, web shooting hands, unmasked head, masked head. Spider-Ham. Honestly, Spider-Ham gotta be posable. Posable elbow, wrist, knee, foot, gotta make it possible, Hasbro. Come on. A movable, physical Spider-Ham. Also, okay, changeable hands. I don't see that happening because I don't know how posable that. But unmasked Spider-Ham would be cool. Head sculpt and a masked head sculpt would be cool. Spider Monkey, changeable hands where it looks like he's grabbing something, web shooting, fist, unmasked, masked, Spider Cat, unmasked and masked head sculpts. For Dr. Octopus, bendable arms, changeable claw heads where we could switch them out with them being closed and switch them where they're like open, wide open. Fist, grab, point, and then head sculpt where we could possibly have where he has like lab goggles on, and then and then the second head sculpt we could get where he's like on, like he's not wearing goggles. Vulture, changeable hand sculpts like fist, grabbing, and then head sculpts, angry, and then pretty much angry. And then hell, the second head sculpt, if Hasbro wants, they could even throw in a masked head as a reference to another comic. Chameleon. Honestly, I never known Chameleon to show his actual face. So, Chameleon's actual mask's face, and then silvered head mask face. And then he could come with someone else, like a Spider-Man masked head sculpt, and then he could come with a fist, gun shooting hand. So Tombstone, fist, grabbing, hand sculpts, head sculpts, angry and calm. The ultimate Spider Slayer. That depends because that character is off and on wearing an iron suit or mutated. So it all depends on that form, because if they do iron form from the comics, they could do fist hands, grabbing hands, and a few other accessories, but I don't know about head sculpts. Morbius, head sculpt where he's just like looking at his victim, like he's looking down or up or whatever. Well, not down or up, but like looking straight forward, but like and then a mouth where it looks like he's about to bite someone, grabbing hands, with I want to say fisted hands. So it would also be cool if Vulture could come with like his feathered wings instead of like robotic wings. Not trying to be mean, the robotic wings are cool, but the feather is a classic. Morbius, it would be cool if even though, yeah, it'd be like, I don't know what was his original comic book form, but it would be cool if it had like, it was a form of a cape, because for some reason when I think of Morbius, I'm mixing him with Batman. So, and to me, it just makes Morbius look a lot better. Hydro Man. Basically, the same thing what they did with Sandman was basically movable sand parts, which could be water parts, and then fisted, and basically looks like a water cannon, like it's just water coming straight at you. Fisted hand sculpt. Basically a water sculpt that's just like Sandman's second face, where it's just a rounded sand gop that looks like Spider-Man punched, which they could do that for Hydro Man. I know it's recycling mold, but it still would be cool. Molten Man, I know in the comics he was like he had like a golden alloy melted on him, and he wasn't actually lava, but same. I know he's just basically a random body sculpt, but he could come with like angry face, calm face, fisted hands. I think he can shoot lava out of his hands, so it's like they could have like a fiery effect. Hand sculpts. Kraven the Hunter. I know Hasbro this past year announced a retro card animated series, Kraven the Hunter, which he does not look close to his animated part. Second, the 1994 animated, by the way. Second, for it to be in the retro card line, it sucks of a figure. But if they can redo the Kraven the Hunter figure as the classic comic book retro card, he could come with the spear. Kraven always comes with spear. That's just one of his number one weapons. He could come with a fisted hand sculpt, gun holding hand sculpt, and he could come with a gun. He could come with grabbing hands. Kraven could come with calm, yelling, and even a face that looks like he's about to bite someone. Which would that be really shocking? It's Kraven. Spot. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do with the Spot figure as accessories. There's you could do like a black hole and just a black plastic dot and make it look like it's a portal that he basically slapped it right off him and just plastered. A few of those, few changeable hand sculpts like fist, grabbing, maybe reaching, where it looks like he's reaching for something. Calm head sculpt, angry head sculpt, glad head sculpt, like, it worked. Venom, there's a lot of, okay, once again, when it comes to Venom, there's a lot of things. Scratching, where he's about to scratch someone type thing. Grabbing, wall crawling, fist, head sculpts, the tongue looks like he's about to bite someone, and just the wide-eyed teeth, pointy showing mouth head sculpt. For Agent Venom, which I know I skipped, wall crawling hands, a few guns, a few gun holding hands, fist, web shooting hands, and a mask and unmask head sculpt. Miles Morales, wall crawling hands, web shooting hands, fist, hands, grabbing hands, and a mask and unmask head sculpt. Carnage. Carnage is basically the same thing with Venom. Multiple. The wide-eyed, pointy teeth smile, head sculpt. The bite your head off head sculpt. The tongue showing head sculpt. The few of the weapons that Carnage used. Fist. Scratching hand sculpts. Grabbing hand sculpts. The Tinkerer, basically make them look nerdy as possible. Grab a few hands where it looks like where it's able to hold a few things. And have him come with a few tools to make him look like he's working on something. And maybe an item that he is working on, what could it be? Just something that looks like he would work on from the comics. Demon Goblin. Okay, Demon Goblin is basically his fire glider, his pumpkin bombs, and I think he also had a fire sword in the comics. His like a head sculpt and also like hand sculpts to have him hold his sword. Better hand sculpts to hold the pumpkin bombs. Um, a head sculpt that just makes him look like he's angry, happy, and the Prowler. I don't know what weapons he has exactly. What the Prowler has, but like a unmasked and masked head sculpt of Miles' uncle. So fist grabbing, clawing hands. And then in the 1994 Spider-Man the animated series, Madam Web, which for accessories for her, not really much. Black Cat, which there's a lot. If you do the 1994 Spider-Man the animated series Black Cat, there's a lot of accessories like fist, claws, grabbing, holding, because her whip, she could come with a cat, even though I never noticed that character with a cat, except Catwoman. Catwoman, which is basically the copycat. Black Cat is a copycat of Catwoman, but that's of the animated series. It's just those two characters. The 1977, The Amazing Spider-Man live action TV series. Spider-Man, which, yeah, not trying to be mean, back in the 1977, can't really do much. But when I found out there was a Spider-Man on the side of the Incredible Hulk in the 1977's era, I considered the Hulk as the Hulk. Puny or not, size. But Spider-Man, I did not consider that version to be a Spider-Man. But I watched a few episodes. I somehow magically, by luck, fell in love with that Spider-Man. So, I think it would be cool to have on the shelf a 1977 The Amazing Spider-Man live action TV series figure, where we could get an unmasked and masked head sculpt, because we got to start having unmasked head sculpts with much more Spider-Man figures and Spider-Women. Wall crawling hands, fisted hands, grabbing hands, web shooting hands. A few plastic web things like the web string and the thing that looks like a web. So, and then from the 2002 Spider-Man the live action movie, which is Tobey Maguire's, since we got a 3-pack of No Way Home of Tom, Andrew, and Tobey. So, Mark 1 Spider-Man suit, which is the wrestling suit Tobey Maguire wore when he went into the boxing ring. I think that would be cool to have. Aunt May Parker. MJ, well, Mary Jane, because if you have Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, you gotta have his Aunt May and Mary Jane, because without Aunt May and Mary Jane, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is good, but to me it's not. His Spider-Man's not as good without them. Even though the actress they got to play MJ, Mary Jane, was kind of a bitch. But anyway, Gwen Stacy. Yes. She popped in Spider-Man 3 for here and there scenes. A few scenes. Wow. But I think it would still be cool because she played as one of the main big Spider-Man characters Spider-Man ever dated in his lifetime. Plus, I think she played Gwen Stacy before they actually ever came out with Spider-Gwen. So, yeah. Norman Osborn Green Goblin. Okay. No Way Home did cool designs. Really cool designs for William Dafoe, Norman Osborn, Green Goblin, Doc Ock, and Sandman. But honestly, to be completely honest, if I was on the board of Hasbro for Marvel Legends series of Spider-Man, I'd be like, you know what? Doing No Way Home designs is cool, but instead of it just being one over the other designs, why not we make it a two-pack? A two-pack of the design from 2002 Spider-Man of Norman Osborn Green Goblin which is the second figure, could possibly be No Way Home's version of William Dafoe's Green Goblin, which we could get we could just get one glider, a bunch of accessories for both figures, because I'm pretty sure the hands were different for No Way Home than back in 2002. So a few head sculpts that's different for each figure. So unmasked Norman Osborn for both. The goggle wearing, hood wearing Green Goblin head sculpt for No Way Home. The helmet wearing head sculpt for the 2002 for Dr. Octopus, Doc Ock. We could get, instead of it, this could also be a head sculpt. I mean, two figures pack, to be honest, as well. If not, then not. But we could get 8 different arms for Doc Ock. The Spider-Man 2, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2 design of the arms, which went back to that in No Way Home after Peter got the nanotech was able to get the nanotech off of the arms and back onto a suit. And then the nanotech design that got slapped on when Doc Ock switched over to Tom Holland's universe. And then we could get a goggles design head sculpt, glasses wearing head sculpt, a goggles and glasses free head sculpt. We could also get fist, maybe pointing finger hands, grabbing hands. So and have the tentacles, 8 of them, if they didn't want to do a 2-pack, to be bendy wired, movable, and if they didn't want to figure out how to make the claw part movable, which I know they can, without a doubt. If they can do posable toes for Spider-Man, they could do a movable claw part. They could do changeable part if they didn't want to try and do movable. So with that, for Sandman, I mean, gotta do 2 figure pack for that one, for No Way Home design, and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3 design, because in Tobey Maguire's original Spider-Man 3, he was not all sand throughout the film in No Way Home. He was completely sand. So, and basically the accessories is basically hammer, fist, sand, look. Could be also a human fist, sand grabbing, human hand grabbing sculpt. So, and then, also from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3, Harry Osborn Green Goblin, and Venom. I loved Harry Osborn Green Goblin. I loved the Venom and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3. I still do. And I figure since we got Tom Hardy's Venom, we might as well get Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 3 Venom. 2008, The Spectacular Spider-Man, the animated series. Spider-Man, wall crawling hands, fisted hands, web shooting hands. Aunt May Parker, Gwen Stacy, MJ, Venom, 2012 Ultimate Spider-Man, the animated series, part 1, because it was on the bottom. It was on the bottom of the page. I did it by year, and I didn't have much room left on the bottoms since I did it by year, and there was like a lot of characters I wanted to see on my Spider-Man shelf. But anyway, 2012 Ultimate Spider-Man, the animated series. Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Aunt May Parker, Mary Jane, Venom. Part 2 of 2012 Ultimate Spider-Man, the animated series. Agent Venom, Miles Morales Spider-Man. 2099 Spider-Man. Spider-Ham. Ben Scarlet Spider. Madam Web, 2012. The Amazing... 2012, The Amazing Spider-Man live-action movie. Mark... Now, I know we're getting the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Andrew Garfield suit in the 3-pack of No Way Home, so I thought, why not for Mark? Why don't we also do the same thing like I did for Tobey Maguire? Why don't we also get the Mark 1 suit that Andrew made, even though, yeah, it's like a jacket, shirt, pants, shoes, sunglasses, a mask, a red and black mask with a beanie. And then Mark 2, which is the first The Amazing Spider-Man suit, movie suit, not like the first, but like the second homemade suit. Aunt May Parker, Gwen Stacy, the Lizard, Electro, the Rhino, 2017, Spider-Man Homecoming, live action movie, Aunt May Parker, Herman Zoltz, the Shocker, the Tinkerer, 2021, Spider-Man No Way Home, Black and Gold, Inside Out Spider-Man suit, light bright red and blue classic Spider-Man suit, 2017 Spider-Man the animated series, Peter Parker, which yes, there was in 2017 as well. Disney brought out another real quick, fast cash grab to throw on TV to get young kids, Spider-Man fans attention, which not a whole lot of Spider-Man fans actually liked of an animated show. So, which was just called Marvel Spider-Man. But I liked it by here and there, not by much, but here and there. But Peter Parker, Spider-Man, of course. Aunt May Parker, Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen, because in the show she does become Spider-Gwen. Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Mary Jane, Venom. Venom, Let There Be Carnage. We got a Tom Hardy live action Venom figure, which Tom Hardy only did live action. But anyway, got a Tom Hardy's Venom figure. Might as well get a Tom Hardy Carnage figure, because honestly, can't have his Venom without Carnage. And we gotta say, Let There Be Carnage was very fucking good. Let's get a fucking Carnage figure. 2022. Don't hate me for this. Not trying to be mean. Morbius, the living vampire. Morbius figure. Yes, that movie did suck to a certain amount of level. So much. But there was some good parts. And some good action parts. And very good makeup effect. And I wouldn't mind to have a figure of Jared Leto's Morbius, because for a long period of time he was a Joker to me. But Morbius, not Jared Leto's normal head sculpt, just a vampire looking Jared Leto's Morbius head sculpt, hand sculpt, body sculpt. So 2023, Kraven the Hunter. I mean, we gotten a Quicksilver from Avengers Age of Ultron. They already got his likeness. They might as well make his design, that actor's design of Kraven the Hunter. And I do like that actor. Not trying to mean, he was good in Kick-Ass. He was good in Age of Ultron. I do not give a shit what anybody says. And he was also good in the 2014's Godzilla movie. And yes, he was in that. And it was very awkward for the actor and the actress both, to play a marriage couple after they did a movie together in Age of Ultron as brother and sister. So yeah, get that shit. Anyway, 2024, Madam Web, the live action movie, Madam Web, which I know there's gonna be 2-3 different versions of Madam Web. Really don't give a shit if we actually do get one Madam Web in the movie. It's a Madam Web. The first live action Madam Web we're probably ever gonna get. So if we get 3, I'm asking for 3 figures of Madam Web. If it's just one Madam Web we're gonna get in the movie, then yeah, give us one Madam Web. For Venom 3, if there's 3 villains, I'm gonna ask for 3 villains. If there's just one villain. And then rumors that there is gonna be another live action Spider-Man out there in the multiverse, which would be set in the Venom universe, which we're gonna see a young Ben Parker and Peter's mother being pregnant with Peter. And then in Venom 3, we're supposed to see a little boy, Peter Parker. So I don't know what's going on there. But we actually might get a 4th live action Spider-Man, Peter Parker. Because Sony wants a live action Peter Parker in the Venomverse. So yeah, anyway. But that's my Spider-Man Marvel Legends series Hasbro list. What do you guys think? Drop a comment down below. What Spider-Man character would you like to see Hasbro do in of Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, any Marvel character? What's your favorite Marvel character? What's your favorite Marvel movie? What's your favorite character's suit design? Do you like? Is it hard to choose from because you like so many? Is there a certain one? What's your favorite superhero? What's your favorite Marvel character's quote? What's your favorite movie of your favorite Marvel character? If I didn't ask that yet, what's your favorite Marvel comic of your favorite character? What's your favorite Marvel video game of your favorite character if they made one yet? So, have a nice day. Have a nice night whenever you're watching this. Peace.